Hola Muñecas, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a product that has been super hyped up all over social media. And I am referring to the new concealer by Huda Beauty, which is the Overachiever. It is the Overachiever High Coverage Concealer by Huda Beauty. Overachiever. I really wanted to try it because it was all over social media. But honestly, what really triggered it for me to click the button and spend the $30, because it is $30, it is that a couple of you actually asked for it. So here it is. This little guy is $30 and I already have it on. I put it on this morning at 7 a.m. approximately. So without any further ado, if you're excited to see how this concealer performs and if you want to see the application and how it lasted throughout the day, then just keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna go right in. I am running super late for work, so we're gonna do this really quick. Here is the product. We have it in the box. I have not even swatched it. So the color that I'm going to be trying on today is Graham Cracker, which I'm hoping is gonna be okay for me. And I will show you guys later on today the applicator and everything else. But I can tell you right now really quickly that I do like the fact that it has that metal applicator because it helps you depuff the area underneath the eyes. At least it's, you know, things that it's technically supposed to do. So I'm going to go right in. And the color, what can I tell you about the color? I think it's going to be a pretty color for every day. I could go a slightly lighter and maybe more on the yellow side to brighten up. But for every day, this is perfect. So I don't know how much is too much, to be honest, right now. So I'm just applying it. And it does feel really cooling underneath the eyes. So I like that for now. I don't think I'm going to go with the whole shebang and apply it on the entire face. Well, not the entire face, but like the highlighting points. Because I'm going to work and I don't want to go too crazy. Even though I do that sometimes, but we're fine like that. I'm running out of time. I gotta go. With my beauty blender, I'm going to... Oh my god. You know what I'm doing, right? I'm balancing the beauty blender. Okay, right off the back, I can tell you though that it is full coverage. Okay, they are not joking, and it's blending super easy. Do you see that? I think I really need to do a concealer bottle and compare it with a shade tip and wear them both like the whole day. So that way we can know which one covers more, which one lasts longer. Because right now, she was not joking. This is full coverage. So whatever I have left, I'm gonna go in here to my chin, center of the forehead, and bridge of the nose. Bridge. Loving the color. It's very natural. It brightens up just a tad, but it's still natural looking, if you know what I mean. So I'm liking that so far. So to set it in place, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier. This is a secret brightening powder. And I'm not baking, but I am using the beauty blender to set that in place. This is what I do every day for work. Like, I use the beauty blender, but I don't really bake. I am going to wear it for the entire day. Right now it's 7:15, which means I got to be out the door. And I will probably be back about 7 p.m. tonight. So let me just get a little closer. Alright, so I am back. You guys saw the application in the morning. You saw a little bit of my first impressions on the product. But I did want to take some time to show you guys a little bit closer. And now that I'm a little bit more calm and I can actually see it, appreciate it for what it is. This is the product right here. Do you see it? It is, I would say, different than the norm. So very different, very creative. It's nothing like we've seen lately on the makeup industry. We have the regular or traditional Huda Beauty logo here, and then we have the name of the concealer, which is the Overachiever Concealer, and I cannot pronounce Overachiever. Okay, I think I was over trying to achieve pronunciation. of this. I am using it in the tone Graham Cracker. I did only purchase one because I had to buy it, and I could only afford one. And this is what we have after 12 plus hours of wear test. Before I show you even more of the actual product, I do want to tell you how I feel about the product on my face right now. What I can tell you by looking at myself in the mirror is that it did wear off a little bit. It's not as bright as it was in the morning. My makeup is beat up, to be honest. I mean, 12 hours later. What can I tell you? It looks good for the time that I had it on. This is a very normal, typical day for me of like 12 hours plus with makeup on, unfortunately. And my concealers at the end of the day, even the Tarte Shape Tape, which is like my bulletproof concealer, tends to wear off at the end of the day. So I think it's pretty similar when it comes to longevity. Let me go into Sephora to see exactly what are the claims for this concealer. So before we go into the claims, I do want to share that we have 22 different shades, and that's what they look like at the Sephora.com website. Actually, this is the app, not the website. And even though some of you might think that 22, it's not like many shades, it actually is, because on concealer we can tend to use many different shades. Like me and somebody else that are not exactly the same skin tone can go for the same concealer tone. Radiance of the shades, like how it goes from light to dark, it's very fair. Like you can see that we have very light tones, and then it goes all the way to a very rich deep color, which I think is beautiful. So it looks like they are very inclusive, just like they wear with their foundation, and they did have a lot of shades in there as well. So now that we covered that, we already know that it's $30. It is, well, they're saying that it's a full coverage consistency, and I can 100% attest to that. It is very full coverage. When I applied it this morning, I was not really certain on how much I wanted to apply, how much I had to apply. I honestly think that I applied a little bit less than what I usually do with any other concealer, and it was full coverage. Like it is, like even right now I'm looking at my under eye area, and even though it did wear off a little bit, it's still covering my darkness. And if you have been watching my videos for a while, then you know that my dark circles are no joke. They are super dark circles. So it covered. It's 100% full coverage. I can attest to that 100%. Also, please take note, this concealer has 10 millimeters or 0.34 fluid ounces, tiny bit more than the Tarte Shape Tape, and definitely less than the Born This Way by Too Faced, which has 0.50 fluid ounces. The skin type that is supposed to be for is for sensitive, normal, dry combination, and oily. And I can kind of see that because the consistency, it's something different. I don't know if it was the actual applicator that made it feel different. Oh my god, I feel like I'm wasting it. I'm so cheap. The consistency kind of like reminds me, if you try the It Cosmetics concealer and if you have tried the Shape Tape, just imagine those two together having a baby. This is it. This is what it feels like. It's super high coverage. I feel that little tackiness of the It Cosmetics, but it's not as dewy. Like it does not look dewy. Look at it right there. It covered up my veins. Look at that. And I do agree that it's a nice consistency and a nice formula for any skin type. Now, it has a scent very similar to the foundation. It has a very strong like flower, I think it is, scent. I love it. I love it, but I know that some people might not like it. So if you did not like it on the foundation, you're not gonna like it here. You can smell it even after you apply it and you leave the house. Like after a little while it wears off, but at the beginning you are gonna feel it. We have a full coverage creamy concealer armed with skincare activities and a cooling Zamak tip. So I'm assuming that is the little applicator right there that we have there. It's like a metal applicator that I did have a concealer, now that I'm thinking about it, by, I believe it was Garnier. Yes, I think Garnier had a concealer that had a tip like that as well, and it was supposed to be to help you like depuff the under eye area. I'm pretty sure that was like years ago, but I'm pretty sure I have something like that. I do like the applicator. I do feel like the cooling sensation has a nice feeling on the under eye area, especially in the morning. I wake up super swollen, so I think it can help out for that as well. It's inspired by the hustlers and those who do the most. I am going to be doing a battle of the concealers, and I'm going to be comparing this one to the Shape Tape and just test it out for a whole day. Like one eye, the Shape Tape, and then the other one, the Overachiever, just so that we can see the difference. And I will be doing that probably next Tuesday, but it's going to be in Spanish. But please note that you can always use the subtitles if you want to see my Spanish videos, or vice versa. If you're here from my Spanish community, you can always use the subtitles so that you can understand my language, because I'm bilingual and I speak both languages and my channel's bilingual. These were my top 2 concealers for a while now, especially the Shape Tape. I've been using it for a very long time. But I do think that I will also continue to be rotating this concealer, especially for those days where I want my under eye area to look super flawless, because honestly speaking, that was flawless. But alright, my loves, I think that's enough. I think I said enough. I think you guys get the memo. I do love the concealer. I really like it. I think Huda Beauty did such an amazing job, and especially to somebody like me, that I am everything that she described there. I'm a hustler. I work a lot. I have a lot of sleepless nights. Whether I sleep or not, my under eyes are always there. So anyway, my love, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and the setup that I did for you. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I don't look like this every day. This is just, it was just a crazy day for me, okay? Thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed, right there, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thank you for watching. Mil besos, and I see you guys next time.